Hi, and welcome to the BookishStitcher Podcast. My name is Jeanette.
And I am Jaden.
And you can find me, BookishStitcher, all one word, on Ravelry, Instagram, Goodreads, and now on Periscope. I joined Periscope, but I don't really know anything about it yet, so you can follow me there, but I'm probably not going to be posting videos for a while. But Jaden is here with me today.
Hi.
And we're going to show you some
Knitting.
And he's going to do the
Book review.
book review. Yep. Okay, so I'm the only one with finished objects because Jaden didn't finish his. Yep. Oh, I forgot to say what we did this last week. Did I forget to say what we did? Yep. So on Friday, we had a play group over here, so my daughter and some of her friends, and there was a new mom who came, and she's from Sweden originally. She'd been here in the States for a little while, but it was really neat because she taught me some Swedish words, and that was fun. So I now know a tiny bit of Swedish, and then Jaden on Saturday had
a chess tournament.
Yep. Do you want to talk any about it or no? Or
Okay, yeah.
just make sure you talk loudly.
Half of the 4 rounds, and it was a family's one for money.
Well, yeah, sometimes you get trophies, sometimes you get money if you win, different things like that, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty much all day, so you didn't get to knit yesterday, did you?
No.
And then I went last night to knit night at our local one here in San Antonio, and I got to hang out with some people. And I met Marty, I think it's Aunt Marty on Ravelry, and it was very funny because she was saying that she actually already watches the podcast, or listens to the podcast, but she didn't recognize me because she's never actually watched. She just listens to it in her car. Is that funny? She didn't know what Mommy looked like because she just been listening to me. And then I got to see some friends that I hadn't seen since DFW Fiberfest, and that was wonderful. Melissa, who's Melrog, and Tammy. I don't remember Tammy's name on Ravelry, but it was fun. It was a really good night, and I'm going to be seeing them again at Stitches, Texas, so it was wonderful. And now to finished
objects.
Yeah, finished objects. What is this?
It's a washcloth.
Yep, and when am I knitting these? Do you remember when I'm knitting these?
No.
I'm knitting these in the carpool line when I'm waiting to pick you up from school. And it's perfect carpool line knitting because it's just 40 stitches across. It's just garter stitch, and it's just some Baltic cotton supreme, I believe. And do you remember who I'm knitting these for?
Kids.
Kids' moms, Christmas presents. My friend Becca, who is the mom to some of Jaden's friends. But I have one more done. And then works in progress. Do you want to go first, buddy? Talk about what you're working on, your one work that was almost a finished object.
Almost. This scarf that is about as tall as mine.
Yep. It's almost as tall as me. And
well,
he's just gonna
about as tall as you.
You wanna come over closer this way so I can see? Yep.
And
and it's done out of mystery yarn that I gave him. It's oranges and browns, and he decided that if he gets it done in time for Halloween, you could be Harry Potter, couldn't you?
Yes, and I will be able to finish it by Halloween.
And you can wear it around. That's how much he has left, just a few colors.
Even though I'm probably not going to be.
Okay.
And maybe next year.
And do you want to show them what you're going to be doing next? Your giant ball? Who wound that for you?
You.
Yeah.
And it took you about 3 minutes?
No, it didn't take me about 3 minutes. It took almost an hour.
Oh.
But it's very big, isn't it? Did we take a picture of you showing that?
Yes, like this.
Yep. Oh, show them your shirt. What's that?
Star Wars.
Do you like Star Wars?
A little.
A little. Okay. But this is going to be what Jaden's going to use next. And I won this at DFW Fiber Festival.
For a hat and a scarf.
Yep, because it's 500 yards of Blue Moon Solo Silk. And he's going to a hat and a scarf, I think.
Mm-hmm. And also, here's my
to show you some
bag that I was going to show you last time, but I guess I forgot.
Just make sure you talk loud enough.
That has Willy Wonka. That's an Oompa Loompa and Willy Wonka. And then over here is a ton of Star Wars. Over here and over here.
And it's cool
And there's
because
more.
show them the inside. Well, you can see. Well, no, here. You can see the inside just by looking in the window. And this bag was done by, I think, 3 Monkey Stitch and Spin. I got it at a festival years ago for him.
And here is some yarn that I don't actually use anymore.
Yes, a project you finished. Okay, well, I'll talk about mine now. In my daughter's sweater bag that I use, it's a On the Dock Knits. I am knitting her Petite Isle of Hope, and I have who this is by. It's by Sarah Grisbeck, and I finished the back, which has this really pretty lace panel, lattice kind of thing, which I think will be wonderful for the spring and fall here, because it'll kind of keep her cool. And then I started on the front, and I'm knitting this out of some Cascade 220. And I did have the colorway, but the waitress from the knit night threw away my ball band. I had it sitting next to my yarn at the table at knit night, and she threw it away before I realized what was happening, and so I didn't get it back. But this is the front. I have the little pockets done.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
You think Faye will like it? Faye's excited about
And
her
she
blue
al-
sweater.
And she has a pink sweater already.
She has a pink sweater already. So I'm about ready to join the shoulders and then knit the arms. And then that was what I worked on because I'm knitting the shawl for my husband's grandmother. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who this last week wrote their condolences and stuff for my husband's grandma. It was very sweet of you. And thank you so much to everyone that wrote me messages this week. I had tons of messages, and it was so wonderful to get to chat to you, different ones of you, and get to know you more. So I really love that, and thank you for chatting with me. This is my shawl that I'm knitting, the Aisling, and it is by Justina Lorkowska. And I am knitting it out of some skein yarn. I was talking last week how this is so soft. And I'm knitting it in 2 colorways, Damask and Rustic. And I finished the body of this on Tuesday. You could knit while I talk if you want to. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
And then I finished the body of it on Tuesday, and I quickly discovered that I did not have enough to do the full 5 repeats of the pattern. I knew the ball was getting a lot smaller. I'll have it here to show you guys. I knew it was getting a lot smaller, and it looks like it's still a lot left, but each repeat is 22 rows, and I would wait a row. I weighed the cake before, and then I knit a row, and then I weighed it after, and I had enough to only do 18 more rows, not 22. And for the sake of symmetry, I just decided to stop, and it'll be nice, though, because I'll be able to definitely get it done for sure now, because it's not going to be as big. But this is the Aisling shawl, and I am knitting it, if you didn't see last week, for my husband's grandmother to give to her at the memorial service for my husband's grandfather. It's going to be in early mid-September. It's very pretty.
Cool.
You like it?
Especially the holes.
You like the holes? Do you think Super Nana will like it?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. It's a good size, even though I had to cut it off early. Do you want to hold it up for me? There you go. And that's what it looks like. And the lace is very challenging. I cannot do it when you guys are up. I have to do it at nighttime when everybody, except for my husband, is asleep. It's very pretty. That's all of my knitting.
And what about the yarn?
Oh, what about the yarn? Do you think people that watch the podcast like yarn?
Yes.
So That's all my works in progress. But I do have, and I don't have any spinning to show this time, but I do have some yarn that I got at, where did I get it at? Do you remember? What knitting retreat did I go to?
SSK?
SSK. I was gone for that little bit when Nana and Papa were here and Daddy was here with you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my last yarn from that to show. And this is some Sheep Dreamery. What do you think of that yarn, buddy?
Cool.
Any of the colors? This is Pop Rocks. Remember Pop Rocks? Does that look like Pop Rocks to you?
No.
No.
What they look like.
Pop Rocks are candies. Have you ever had those?
No.
You haven't had that candy? Okay, well, that is that, and it's the Patapsco sock yarn, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 463 yards. And then the last one I got was some
Coral wire?
Coastal, yeah. Some Two Guys Yarn Company. And this is in the Coastal Water color. And it's standard Tweety Toes fingering weight. 85% superwash BFL, 15% Donegal nut, and 435 yards. Do you like that color?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I should knit with that?
Socks.
Socks, that's what I was thinking too. That's a good idea.
'Cause
So
it wouldn't be very good for a hat.
it wouldn't be very good for a hat? You don't think that would be a cute hat?
No.
But that is all for... Oh, you know one thing I forgot to show, Jaden? No, well, yeah. But I forgot to show... What's in here?
I don't know.
What's in here? You don't know?
Yeah.
This is my Mad Bird bag. And it's called, I think, Love in Tokyo or something.
What's in it?
What is in it? Let's
I don't
see.
know.
Could it be something for you? My sock yarn blanket.
Yeah.
And I am knitting who am I knitting this for?
Me.
For you, for when? For when you go off to college?
Yep.
So
Which will be in 10 years.
So does it have to be done really quickly or pretty slowly?
Very slow.
Yep.
If you want to finish phase and mine, both in time.
I'm going to make one for my daughter too. So I haven't shown you guys this ever, and so I wanted to show it to you just so you could see. But this is some wonderful scraps that were given to me. This one and this one and this one were given to me by Melinda, who's Yarnder Woman. We did a swap. And so I really liked this one, this combination. I think that I used a little bit of a different color up here, and you can see that I used it up here too. Kind of make this, because I have bigger squares. And then this one, and this one, and this one are Space Cadet minis from a club I was in. And then these two are from our Madeline Tosh Unicorn Tails from my friend Bonnie, who is Classical Cat. I think those are really pretty. What do you think of the blanket, buddy?
Good.
Think you'll like it?
Yeah, my favorite colors are...
Which is your favorite one?
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, which is your favorite one? Make sure you talk loud enough so I can hear you.
That one.
That one? The one from Melinda? That's his favorite, Melinda. The one from... So, I forgot to show this to you guys for a really long time, and I wanted to show it. And I also, this bag came with a matching little notions pouch. This is something that my husband got me for our anniversary. And in it, I just keep more yarn scraps. These are ones from Shelly, who is Kiki Lucy, who I will be seeing in November, and I'm really excited. But there's a whole bunch
for
of...
which knitting retreat?
Knitting in the Mitten.
Oh, yes, the one that you're going with.
With Yaya. Yeah, my mom and I are going to go to our first ever mother-daughter thing.
And it's knitting.
And it's knitting. Does Yaya knit a lot or a little bit?
No, a little bit. She doesn't even knit as much as me.
Yeah. And actually, what's that over in front of you that they can't see that's from Yaya? What's that over there? Right there.
Sewing machine.
My mom brought me a sewing machine, and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to knit my daughter up. Knit.
Not knit. Sew.
I'm silly, aren't I?
So Faye.
I'm going to sew Faye a Halloween dress. Yeah. It's what happens when you knit a lot. Everything is knitting. But I'm going to sew her up a little Halloween dress. I've never made a dress, but I've made pajama pants and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I made Daddy pajama pants. I made you Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer pajama pants. Do you remember those? You don't remember when you were 4?
No.
Well, that was half your life ago. So, but I haven't had a working sewing machine for a while.
Well, it's been about more than a half.
Yeah. So I haven't had a working sewing machine for a while. So I'm very excited to.
Cause how did your last one break?
Yeah, my mom broke my last one. Yeah, but it was a really, really cheap one, so it was probably very easy to break. That's all of that stuff, and I just want to do some quick group news before Jaden does his book review. And
I forgot what I'm gonna say.
Well, it's okay. I'll help you. But so group news. Right now we have our little ones Cal going on, and join in that. You can find the group for the podcast on. You're squeaking your chair, buddy. You can find the group for the podcast on Ravelry, and I would love it if you would come join. And we have currently going all year our 2015 Use Up Your 15 Oldest Skeins of Yarn. And I drew a winner for that today because I have every time I podcast at the end of the month, the last one I do, I draw a winner from that thread for a pattern of your choice, $7 or less. And the winner this month was post number 92, Sally from Idaho. And she had this thing of this beautiful pinkish purple yarn. So Sally, when you see this, just contact me and tell me what pattern you would like, and I'll get it sent off to you. That is everything, I think. I'm sure I forgot something.
What about this?
Well, I just brought this to knit. This is my bag a fat squirrel bag that I take to knit in the carpool line. I'm knitting washcloths. I just brought this to knit.
What's in it?
Another washcloth. I just brought this to knit. We can see, yeah. I just brought this to knit while he does his book review.
Wait, another one exactly like the other one?
Yeah, it's going to be 2 of the same one, and then I'm going to get a little soap and wrap it up for Christmas. But these are just been in the car. It lives in the car. I just brought it in for this. So You're a turkey. So whose turn is it now, Jaden?
My turn for the book review.
Are you close to the end of the row?
Yeah, I got 6.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to talk while you get to the end of the row.
Yeah.
How's school been going, Jane?
Good. 2nd week. Well, 3rd week starts tomorrow.
3rd week starts tomorrow, yep. What's your favorite thing from school so far?
Math.
Math.
Our teacher.
The teacher is great. What's your teacher's name?
Miss Honeycutt.
Miss Honeycutt. You gotta say it loudly.
Miss Honeycutt.
Yeah. And how many kids are in your class?
16 in all.
16 in all, yeah.
Now the book review.
Now you're at the end of the row, so you can do the book review.
This is the Castle Krona?
Corona, yeah.
Krona.
Or Corona.
Corona.
Can you, let's not shake the whole table. I'll hold it for you.
Mm-hmm.
And the author is
Sharon
Creech.
Creech?
You're shaking the table. Come on over here. They can't even see you anymore. Sharon Creech, and she is the winner of the Newbery Medal for Walk 2 Moons, which is a wonderful book that I actually did a unit lesson on with the middle schoolers years ago before I had kids. That's the book.
And it's about 2 orphan villager kids and a royal family.
Okay.
2 princes, 1 princess.
Shaking the table.
And then the king and the queen.
Talk to the little green light so they can see you.
And they also have a The king and queen have a hermit.
Okay. So what do the villager kids and the kids that live in the castle, what do they do? Do they go on any adventures?
They don't really go on adventures in the beginning except for the village kids.
Okay. Well, what do the village kids do?
Well, they do live with no one that they actually knew at first.
Okay.
And he's pretty mean.
Oh, the person they live with is pretty mean?
Master Kaningi?
Okay.
And
do the village kids and the kids in the castle ever meet each other?
The village kids
And the prince and princess, do they ever meet each other?
The princes and the princess, yes.
Okay, you want to tell them about it, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find them.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. You should talk and tell them.
And I am not really good with I'm not really good with the names.
It has tricky names.
Yeah, but I remember one prince, but then the other prince I don't know, and then the princess is the hardest.
Okay, well, tell us what they do in the book. That's what you do for book review. You tell what happens.
Prince Vito.
Okay, Prince Vito
is very adventurous, sort of.
Okay.
But with his sword and horse. Really, basically.
Okay, he's really adventuresome.
Like swordsman.
Okay. What about the other characters?
The princess is like most other princesses that are like selfish.
Okay.
And like royal, like a lot of the other princesses.
Okay, well, what do they do in the book? Do they go on adventures? Do they fight dragons?
No,
do they save people? What happens?
No dragons, thief.
Okay.
Like the entire book is just like thief, thief, thief. Thief and more thief.
Okay.
After thief.
There's lots of thieves, okay.
No, there's only two, which are the orphan kids that they think
okay.
are orphan kids, and they didn't know. But eventually how they did get to the castle is going to be left as a mystery.
There's a mystery there. Good, you're looking at the computer. So, did this book have a lot of pictures in it?
Only the chapters, but there are 56 chapters, and it's about 320 pages.
Okay.
So there's a chapter like every 5 pages.
So do you think the book took you a long time to read, or did it go fast?
Fast.
Fast. Would you recommend it to other people that have kids?
Mm-hmm.
So you think they would like it? So what kind of kid would like this story? A kid that likes adventure stories, or a kid that likes sad stories, or happy stories, or what kind of stories? What kind of kid do you think would like the book?
A little adventurous and a little bit medieval.
Medieval, huh? There you go. Since it has castles and stuff, that makes you think of it being medieval.
And it basically is medieval because they're castle and knights and things like that. But another book that I was also reading, which was Dragon, is definitely medieval.
Oh yes, we already returned that book to the library, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Okay. Well, there's another book.
Should I show it?
Where is it?
It's right over there.
No, you really want to go get it?
It's fine.
Okay. Oh, okay. Unplanned podcasting. You never know.
You never know.
Okay, be careful. You're shaking the thing when you run fast. So we get a bonus book review this week. So I'll hold up this week.
This one, Dragon, A Hound of Honor. Hound of Honor.
It's by Julie Andrews Edwards and Emma Walton Hamilton.
And it's about what kind of dog is it? Forgot.
In the noble and dangerous times of medieval France, the young knight Aubry de Montaldere, nephew of the Count of Montgaris, has been strangely murdered. His friend, the brave Sir Dunarzac, captain of the Count's men-at-arms, and Theory, a young page, must now solve the mystery. It is a magnificent white wolfhound by the name of Dragon, Montaldere's faithful companion, who brings an unexpected, shocking conclusion to the puzzle of the master's untimely death. So, did you like that book?
Mm-hmm. And it was a real mystery.
It was a real mystery?
Yep, it's mystery medieval.
Okay. And Jaden likes books about dogs and animals, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think, are you pretty much done?
Oh, do you want to talk about the weekend that we've had so far?
We talked about that at the beginning, right? With chess match and stuff.
Yeah. And also, I did have cafe food for the first time.
At the chess tournament.
Because it's an actual college building.
The chess tournament was held in a university.
And where you would rest was inside the classrooms.
Okay.
Which was a little weird to me.
Yeah.
The cafeteria to me is big. But to you and Daddy, it's small.
Right. All right, did you want to ask them the question that you were wondering for this week?
Oh, yes.
Make sure you look at the computer and ask them, because they're going to be watching it, not me.
What was your favorite chapter book when you were a kid?
Yep, Jade wants to know that, because what are you going to do? You're going to look through what people say, and then if you think it sounds good, are you going to try to get them from the library for you? Yep, so...
If they have it, hopefully.
Yep, so you want book recommendations for chapter books for kids.
And not too easy books.
Not easy books.
Not easy ones like Magic Treehouse, not those.
He is 9, almost, in just a tiny bit over a month. But he reads pretty advanced. You're a great reader, aren't you?
Because, this one was from the second highest shelf.
So, he's a pretty advanced reader, but we, of course, try to give him books that are good for his age with, the subject matter. But he likes longer books. He likes books about animals.
Yeah, because I do have a book that's about 500 pages.
Yeah.
And the book that I actually finished in one day, that was about 508 pages.
Yeah, you did not stop reading that whole day, did you?
Nope. Just read and read and read and read and read.
What was that book called?
Tum Tum and Nutmeg.
Tum Tum and Nutmeg. We don't remember who those by. There's a library book. But, yeah, so I think that's it for today, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, leave a comment. I'll write up the questions just in case you need to see it, about what your favorite chapter book was when you were a kid. And that's everything. I will see you guys next week. And I hope you have a wonderful week and that you get to do all the things you love.
Ciao.